Hello and a very warm welcome to Rudel and Partner presents The Lighthouse, Talks with our India experts. In today's episode, we will speak about how business process outsourcing has become one of India's strongest success stories on the global stage. Joining me today are two acclaimed guests who will offer us in-depth view into India's role for BPO in the global market and in Rudel and Partners Asia and worldwide strategy. We have Mrs. Renata Kabaska-Mornichuk, who is a managing partner, head of Rudel and Partner at Warsaw, Poland, and with her, we have Mrs. Afreen Athani, partner and head of practice for BPO services, West and South India. Welcome, Renata, and welcome, Afreen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm very glad to be today here in India.
Thank you so much. So, Renata, let's begin with a global perspective. What is happening with the BPO market today?
Globally, BPO, business process outsourcing, evolved from the cost-saving outsourcing into the strategic pillar in operation. So it's not anymore about the cost saving in labor resources, it's about processes which have to be designed faster, better and more optimized. We perceive a very strong demand on automation, on standardization and on real-time monitoring. So India and Indian teams play crucial roles in this shifting. It's not about execution, it's a foundation.
Agreed. Adding to this, clients today expect much more than transactional outsourcing. They look for long-term strategic partners who help them scale, adapt, and make smarter decisions. So the BPO service providers today are expected to contribute to the professional and process improvements and as well as the business growth.
Speaking of India, what makes it a BPO powerhouse?
Several factors. First of all, scale. India represents 36% of BPO capacity worldwide. Second, talent and competence, millions of professionals in IT, analytics, finance, mathematics. And third, last but not least, mindset and culture. So hunger for innovations, customer-centric approach, and this culture of continuous learning. So India is at the moment not only execution but leading the change.
Absolutely, I agree. I believe India is continuing to solidify its position as a BPO powerhouse. It's not just about volume but the consistent value that we deliver. So India is bringing together the technological advancements, cost efficiency and this vastly skilled workforce.
Renata, what would you say to those who still hesitate to offshore to India?
Oh yeah, so classic India hallucinations, so let's name them. India is cheap, so the quality must be low. And there will be communication issues or the data security is a concern. So let's say it clear, it's fully outdated and simply incorrect.
Yes, it's time to change the narrative. These risks associated with India are outdated myths. In fact, many of our core strategic processes are run from India. Clients need a strategic blend of data-driven reassurance and top-notch delivery. It doesn't matter now where the job is done. It's how well it's executed that is what it matters.
At Rudel & Partner, we work in multilingual team and according to our internal KPIs and feedback, Indian Rudel & Partner teams deliver and perform always over expectation, especially in terms of quality, accuracy and ownership.
Not to forget the pool of skilled workforce with deep driven domain expertise.
How important is automation in the BPO operations today?
It's essential indeed. So automation is not optional anymore. It's a core component of service delivery. At Rudel & Partner, we use robotic process automation, artificial intelligence, intelligent automation to optimize accounting, HR processes, and tax compliance over the world in all our BPO countries. And our Rudland Partner Indian teams are increasingly involved in automation, in analytics, so helping as well the other teams to optimize processes in SAP, Microsoft Dynamics, Power BI. They work on dynamic forecasting, so Indian teams have a crucial role in automation process at Rudland Partner.
Yes, automation is a very critical part of India BPO operations today, and its value is only increasing. Today, clients expect automation to be a part of the value proposition the BPO service provider brings. What excites me is that our Indian team is not just the users of the automation, but also the enablers of it. We reimagine the process itself before applying a certain tool, and that creates a sustainable and intelligent automation tool for the clients that helps them in the long-term benefit. And BPOs that invest in automation are positioned to win and retain the business.
Yes, Afreen, automation is the future. Well, Renata and Afreen, this episode is becoming more and more interesting, and we still have many more questions left. So let's continue this discussion in our next episode. Dear viewers, we will continue this interesting session with Renata and Afreen on our next episode, where we will delve deeper into India's strategic positioning in the global market, only on Rudel & Partner presents The Lighthouse, talks with our India experts. Until then, stay tuned, stay updated, and keep growing your business.